Kia ora folks, RDB, your local Bushman here, and today what I'd like to talk to you about is my TA loadout. Now we are here live in the bush. Now for those folks who don't know, this is Kokako Ngahere. We're on the Bold Hills side, Kokako Forest. This is the land of my ancestors. This is where my ancestors lived. Okay, so I'm out here testing my gear, my Araroa TA loadout, live in the bush, see how it goes. Now this outing is 2 days, so I still got one more night, which is tonight. It's only really to test out the gear during a camp selection. So when I set up camp, does everything get used or not? So that way I can nail down and fine tune my gear selection. Now let's start with shelter and then we'll go on to sleeping. Things are all over the place. I am rearranging my camp, so please bear with me in mind. I've got my tarp set up in the tarp tent configuration. I haven't done a tarp tent before, I've done the pyramid style. Now, I will be using a DD Hammock Super Light tarp. Okay, DD Hammock Super Light tarp. It is the lightest tarp I could find. And for them, you know, because I'm not paying $300 to $400 for a Cuban fibre tarp. NZ. I can't afford that. So I got this on special. It was $19.85, I believe, with shipping. So New Zealand, so that's really cheap. Its weight itself is 450 grams. So that's a 2.9 by 3 meter tarp. That is light. It is really light. You could consider that a ultra light square tarp. It is technically a rectangle tarp, but it does suit configurations of the square tarp. You will notice though on some square tarp configurations, like a tarp tent or the old Holden tent, which is, you know, the basic one pole style, you will lose a little bit of space, not much. So bear that in mind. Okay, so for cordage stuff here, this is 100% UHWP or DPE. It's basically like Dyneema. It's got a 1,000-pound test. It's got slight stretch, not much. I picked up 100 meters of this for, 30 meters, 100 foot for, I think it was $17. It's not bad. It's made in China, but it's got good reviews on this stuff. It's similar to Spectra cord. This is 2mm, so major change. For pegs, we are just using aluminum needle stakes. Okay, I've got 9 of those. I've got 4 of these guy lines, and I've got 1 bridge line, and I've got some spare cord. Now this is my sleep setup. Okay, we have got a, I'll find the tag for it, Kathmandu Pegasus down sleeping bag. Now it's 1 kilo. The bottom is what do they call it, insulite. It is slightly thicker, so I can get away with a thinner pad with this setup. It's rated comfortably to 3 degrees. It was running hot last night. I run hot anyway. Its transition, which is still reasonably comfortable, is -3. Its extreme risk is -19. So but these 2 settings I always look for, these ranges, so that's pretty good. Here we go, 3 and -3, so let's bang up. This is really good for the trail. My current sleep pad, I might change this, is a Nature Hike. It's 3mm cushion, inflatable. It's 380 grams. Okay, that costed me $42, $41, something like that. This is a Lixada, this sleeping bag. They call it a liner. It's a bivy bag. That's what it is. Highly breathable. It's a really great product for what it is. It's not like a outdoor research bivy bag. It's a bare bones basic bivy bag. Fantastic. That costed me, I think it was 20 something dollars. I think it was about $23.41. The sleeping bag I got on sale, it was $160. They used to sell for $400. So that's why I got it, and plus it's Kiwi, as you fellas know. Project Distant Shores and my TA Tramp is all about displaying Kiwi gear. Kiwi gear for Kiwi Trail. That's the whole purpose. I've had to supplement with lighter options, not because they were cheaper, just because they're lighter. Got the old Tyvek ground sheet. I believe this is a 5x9, 5x7. That weighs 142 grams. So everything's light. Now, let's talk about the other options. Clothes. I don't want to open the bag, but I'll tell you exactly what I've got in there. Got 2 pairs of Injinji micro new wool socks. Okay. I've got a pair of slightly thicker normal merino socks. It's in this clothes bag right here. I've got a spare pair of running shorts. I have got a spare pair of boxers. I've got a spare shirt, and the fleece I'm wearing, which is this. This is the fleece. This is a Wilderness original geothermal fleece. These are hard to find. Now, the reason why I like these styles versus the modern MacPack and Kathmandu ones is that it's half a fleece, half a base layer. It's one of the perfect ones, and it's got thumb loops. Quarter zip, fleece top, polypro like acrylic underneath. What more can you want, really? I won't talk about the clothes I'm wearing so much. I try not to. Camera gear. You guys have seen my camera gear, so I won't go back into that. So, let's put all the stuff aside that we don't need. If you guys send camera gear. Oh, while we're here and sleeping, this is a nature hike pillow. This is basically the copy of an Eros pillow. I think it's 2 grams heavier, but it's less than a third of the price. So 2 grams heavier. You guys seen the camera equipment, as I said, so I won't show you guys. This is not part of the TA pack out, but I just like reading in the bush. It's relaxing. I've showed you guys before my sleeping gear. It's unchanged. It's basically just all merino. Now let's talk about pack. This is important. Oh, before we go to the pack, sorry. Let's go to the poncho. Now, this poncho, I will be using a poncho for the TA. This is a DD Hammocks poncho. Okay, DD Hammocks poncho, light. I believe it's about 300 grams, 380. That is lighter than my secondary option, which was a rain jacket with pit zips, which is lighter than my first option, which was a hardcore heavy tramping jacket, which was about just under 600 grams. I've been deliberating for a while. This fits over a body pack. If you folks don't know, Russ has gone to a body pack for the TA. Still like traditional packs, the shoulder packs, backpacks, but I've gone to a body pack system for the TA. It's just, I'm a total convert. Anyway, this DD Hammocks poncho light goes over a body pack with ease. You just chuck it straight on. I don't have to take a backpack or body pack off, put the rain jacket on, just on and off, and I can just stow it away with ease on the side. So I would definitely go with the poncho. So I won't upgrade it yet. I might just stick with this. It's light, it's durable, it's the same stuff that's made from their tarps. It's the exact same stuff. So there's that. Okay, for gauges. Oh yes, shoes at the moment. I'm wearing Merrell Yokota Trails. Okay, ventilated. For the trail, I'll be using Merrell Moab 2 Vent Wide. So, as you folks may or may not be apprised, my feet have grown a full 1 size. So, to count for that, plus the feet growing on the trail, my feet naturally were 11.5, they're now 12.5, so I've had to bump to UK 14 and then a wide in the Merrell. It's one of their largest sizes they make, and just for fun facts, I'm only 5'11", not a tall stature person. It's just I've got big, married feet with big muscle growth in them. Okay, so that's that. Now gaiters. Let's talk gaiters. I was contemplating using these. I might not. These are pretty rare these days. They still sell them at a few tramping stores. These are, if you can see them, they're alpaca gators. They're long gators. Okay, 2 of them, 110, 114 grams. That's not bad for a long gator. They are made from, I believe it's called dura, or heavy nylon, or a light canvas. So this was a low cut hiking shoe. I reckon that's a bang up setup. I do have a pair of, so I've got the Merrill Yakotas, 2 pairs of Moab 2s, and I've got a pair of the Centaurs. They're mid-cut, semi-waterproof. Petzl Attic, 300 lumens. I got this with my TA, my Te Araroa Walker discount from Colin. This is fantastic. These usually sell for like 90 bucks. I got it for cheap. 300 lumens. It's got a built-in whistle, so you know, 2 trees, 1 seed sort of buzz. Yeah, this is bright. I mean bright. It's real bright. Colin at Trek and Travel, thank you so much for giving me all these hookups. Just thank you so much, and thank you so much to all my subscribers that have given me so much support over the last couple months, ever since I've announced my TA Tramp Thru Hike and Project Distant Shores. Just thank you everyone for helping Ras do his thing. You know, I truly appreciate it, and I aim to be working with our community more and more of them, so thank you very much. Now let's talk about the pack. So this is a Araroa backpack. This is a Peak Aspiration. This is from the Strong Light series. This is the smallest and lightest from the Strong Light. The backpack itself is 1.5 kilos. Now you probably think that's heavy. It's not really for what they are. Their suspension system, how they work. It's really, you have to try it. I'm just being serious, folks. It's really unique. It moves. Sounds weird. The whole harness, your hip belt, everything moves. Everything's focused on the hips, not your shoulders. Most backpacks focus their weight on bearing on the shoulder. The arm focuses it on the hips, and it's encouraged with them that you, and this is from my personal experience, swing your hips when you're using a body pack. Sounds weird, you look weird, but it's more efficient. So do that. Anyway, back to the backpack. So this is a Peak Aspiration Large. Okay, this is a 50 litre pack. Okay, backpack itself is 1.5 kilos. Let's talk about some of the features. We got 2 side stretch pockets, one here. We got a little loop stash cubby hole tunnel thing down there. You can put a ground sheet, tarp, whatever. They call this web lock compression. It's just basically bungee compression. You got compression straps here, compression straps here. This is unique because you put your trekking poles through here, and you close it and cinch it down. The difference, and this is what a lot of the backpacks cannot compare themselves, the difference between an arm, just the backpack, not the body pack. This is a body pack, okay? The backpack and any other backpack, Z-Packs, ULA, all of those, Gregory, you name them, the difference is, you see this material here? It's an inbuilt dry liner. It's inbuilt dry bag. None of them have that. None of them, except for arm. So they don't come optional. This comes standard. It's the lightest, most water resilient dry bags I've ever used. Ever. They're just so fantastic. I really cannot say enough about their dry liners. That's their thing. Yeah, so all of them, they all don't have that. You need a separate dry bag or garbage bag, whatever. This is inbuilt, okay? So for the price, you can't beat it. It can't be beat. Okay, so this is my body pack. Okay, it's been used and abused. I've used this for 6 months. There's going to be a review on this. That's on the Humble Ras overview. Okay, the Humble Ras overview is like my rendition of a review series. I had to turn my ND filter off. Okay, so let's switch it around. Okay, let's focus on these bad boys. These are balance bags. Now, these are traditionally made for the ARM system. However, you can get universal ones nowadays that fit on any other backpack that will give you the same similar like effect of their load carrying system of ARM's loading system. Okay, it will give you a similar effect. Not the exact same, but it will give you a similar effect, carrying weight at the front and the back, so it's pretty good. These are the largest ones they make. These are 9 litres a piece they come with inbuilt dry bags. As I said, you can't beat them. They are the lightest, most water resilient bags around. Now, in the body pack situation, people use these to float down rivers. Yeah, that's right. You can float down rivers with these things, and your equipment gear will be dry. Phenomenal. Now, these are, as I said, Expedition Large. They're 9 litres a piece, 18 litres together. With my 50 litres, that gives me 68 litres. So the plan is, I'm just going to tell you my setup. Everything's in the back basically, except for camera, what I'm filming with now, and electronic equipment. It's not much, just mainly camera gear. On this side, inside that dry bag, inside another dry bag. This side will have my cook system, my meths, my first aid kit, and food for the current day. Now, tools I need like compass, PLB, all that stuff is going to be in these top mesh zip pockets. And chapstick, all the consumables, chapstick, insect repellent, sunscreen, sunnies will be on this side. So it gives me a really highly effective system to, yeah, it gives me a highly effective system. The poles I'm using on the trail are these. See how see if we can get the camera to focus. Compadel Explorer Contours. I got those 2 for 120. I've used Compadels before. I've got the I forget which one they are. The carbon fiber ones. They haven't broken yet. I've had experiences with broken poles. You guys have seen the cook kit. That is basically it. That's my loadout. It's not much. Not much at all. I've got a tiny tripod for the camera, which it's sitting on, which will be taken on the trail. Aside from that, all my shots will be handheld, or angled on trees and posts, or the trekking poles. So, I hope you folks enjoy that. Hope that, guys, gives you some insight. This is pretty much all my gear I will be taking on the TA. As I said, there may be 1 or 2 things I'm switching. That's about it though. Probably just a sleeping pad. That's about it. And I could get nitpicking and stuff, but I've got to stop doing that. I'm just spending too much money. Fun fact, Ras has spent approximately $3.5 to $4 grand just on equipment alone. That's minus camera gear. As I said, it's been pretty costly just to see what things work and don't work, okay? Very much, ka kite anō, best of trails folks, and I shall see you in the next video.